If this is your first time ever of tuning in, this is your generational radio, Blast Urban 98.3, and it's the Tuesday service on the Blast Rise.
Make some noise for Apostle.
Maybe we say he's minister. Why is
Oh, minister.
Yeah. We have our guest
minister, Dr. Michael.
GFM, FFM, GSC,
Hey.
WAEC, NECO, Jam. Dr. Michaels is here this morning. Good morning, Dr. Michael.
Morning.
So come into this place we have, where we can share, everything is talking therapy.
Good
How
to
you
have you
doing?
join us this morning.
Awesome.
It's the first Tuesday in the month, actually. Is it the first Tuesday in the month?
Is it?
Is it?
No.
It's not? Yeah. I
Is
thought it
it?
was.
I'm not sure.
I think it was. Last week we were looking at lessons from last month. So it's the first year. So we'll say Happy New Month because we're seeing you for the first time this
Same
month.
to
Happy
you.
New Month, Dr. Michael.
Same to you.
What kind of therapy sessions do APC supporters need?
No, it's not APC that it's that.
Let me tell you why I said that.
Okay, so,
So
we
this
got
morning,
an
we got
interesting
an interesting message from Tosin on Ring Road, and he sort of like did not like that we were speaking about the things happening in the country, especially. So there's a between last week and today, there's been a conversation about a fake office,
Agency.
a fake agency of the government. Like, do you know what it means to operate at that level of excellence, where you are able to create a fake agency of the government?
Then you get an
And then
allocation
you
in the
get an
budget.
allocation in the
You have
budget,
an office in the federal
you
secretariat.
allegedly have an account with the Central Bank of Nigeria. There is money moving left, right, and center, but somebody has to be the scapegoat. So we've sort of like made light of the situation. We've talked about it from how this is the height of fraud, and this is happening at the highest level of government in the country. And some APC supporters feel like we're making a mockery of the government for speaking about the wrong things that the government is doing, or people within the coffers of the government. Femi Gbajabiamila is in the tie of all of this. The clerk is also in the tie of all of these things, and then it almost looks like everything is working hand in hand to just make sure that this looks like the government was never aware that this was happening. And I'm like, it's impossible to say that they didn't know this was happening. But somebody got greedy, and that's why all of this is out in public now. And then some APC support, this APC guy is like, Daniel and Islamiyah, always coming on the radio to body. I don't know what it means by body shame.
Because the APC doesn't have a body.
Your president is slurry, and you're saying body
Doesn't have a
shaming.
body. Say we're bad mouthing
We're
and body
bad-mouthing
shaming the
and body
government.
shaming the
We're body
government,
shaming APC and Tinubu, and always talking side. And always taking side. That's always not a good thing. And it says we're laughing on it. Now why are we laughing
on it? So what kind of therapy today you
I'm
need?
sorry to see, but it's funny. So I'm going to laugh
Tosin,
again.
shout out to you.
Well, I think it's just normal for them to feel that like there's nothing you do that you don't gain from personally.
Okay.
So they voted APC in.
Yeah.
So whenever anybody attacks APC,
Yeah.
it's going to be like you are attacking them personally. So they are going to at least react.
Yeah.
Maybe after a while, they will now have an objective analysis. And they now say, oh, they're not really attacking me. They are attacking my party. And myself and my party here, we are different, even though I voted them in.
Yeah. I think the also thing I wanted to just point out to Tosin is that I think you need to listen to the Blast Rise a lot, because if you do listen to the Blast Rise a lot, we come out on every government, both the incumbent government in Oyo State and other parties. We talk about what they are doing right. We talk about what they are not doing right. And I think you're just choosing to hear what you want to hear.
It's not a partisan thing. I mean,
No,
we're just
it's
looking
not.
at
It's
things
not.
as they
As
happen.
they are. We can't be partisan on the
Dr.
radio.
Michaels has said that it's not you that we're attacking. So have you
It's not
yet?
you that are attacking.
It's not you. So sorry about that. Okay.
Sorry that you feel attacked.
Well, today's an interesting day in the
Yeah.
world because so many things are happening that I think we need to talk about. Today is Global Forgiveness Day. It's also National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day. It is World Change Day. It's also International Peace and Love Day. So
Yes.
it's a day that like a day of
also
reflection,
Tell the
basically.
Truth Day.
Tell the Truth Day also is today. So that is a day that calls for a lot of reflection.
First of all, what's the story behind the rainbow appearance of Islamiyah?
There's no story. I just did not know what to wear. That's the story around it. I have no idea. I was like, what am I going to
She's
wear again
uncovering
today?
herself.
I went to bed last night. I was like,
Did
what am I
it
going
come
to wear?
out?
This come out of where?
What are you coming out from?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is this coming out of the closet?
Come out of which closet? Who locked me inside closet? I don't know what you're talking about. So if you want to come out, that's good for you. But for me, I don't know what you're talking about. You want to come out?
No.
It's not bad now.
Come on, what do you want madam to do?
No, maybe she knows about it and she's fine with it.
And then you come out on national radio.
Wow. She's just like, this is my personality. My name is Daniel and this is who I am. And I'm not changing who I am for nobody.
I like this girl. I like this girl.
I think we should start from the National Father Daughter Take a Walk Day. We've talked about the importance and the role of fathers in children's life, especially the daughters. And I think it's still a conversation that we just want to harp on more. Today is just a day that encourages that fathers should walk with their daughters so that they can spend more time. So what is the most important thing? We've talked about father and daughters like in the adulting stage, but what about the stage coming up? I was asking Daniel this morning that do you think it's weird that people rejoice when they get a particular gender? And when they want to have children, they're like, oh my God, I want to have a boy. I must have a boy. I must have a girl. And when fathers, sometimes when they have a girl, they just associate from that girl and they decide that, you know what, it's the mother's problem. It should be the mother's problem. If the girl has any problem, it should be the mother. They don't try to build any relationship outside of I'm paying your school fees. I'm showing up for you, buying you clothes and all those things. They don't want to build, a connection. So what do you say about that?
Normally, fathers gravitate towards their daughters. Daughters gravitate towards their fathers. But what if the daughter also reminds them of some past romantic experiences they don't want to remember? Number two, what if the brain of the father is also associating the daughter to the mother and the father is not in love
with the mother? Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
So are you saying that the success to raising children who are loved is determinant on the relationship or the love that is shared between the husband and the wife? Let me say that again. So the success to having children that are loved is heavily determined on how much the husband loves the wife and the wife loves the husband. If that does not exist, the children cannot experience a home that is filled with love.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So there's another thing that people say sometimes. I'll be like, oh, this man, he was a good father and he was not a good husband to my mother. Some people say that, he was not a good husband to my mother, but he was a good father to me.
They're just joking. They are speaking English.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, they are speaking English.
I'm going to ask that too,
They're just speaking English. Is not what is happening to them. It's not yet obvious. It will soon become obvious.
What happens in the case of, there's a story I remember very well of a girl who found drugs and, started doing drugs, and what her excuse was that the mother, so the father and the mother were not together when they had her, and at some point the mother remarried. So it was like the mother has found love and she was just there. So how do you explain that situation? Because there's a new generation of the PR for single parenting. Everybody wants to be a single father or a single mother, and we just define something as to both parents the child has to see both parents be in love for the child to experience love. What happens to a child who does not see his father and mother together because maybe they are separated, or the mother remarried, or maybe the lady was very young when she had the child and now she's marrying a husband? What does that do to the brain of the child?
Yeah, it's whatever happens to a child is a representation of the state of the marriage of the parents. What is happening to you now? Can you picture 3 major problems or challenges that you are having? We are all always having challenges.
Absolutely.
Can you picture 3?
3 challenges that I'm having.
Yeah, but
now.
Yeah, you don't need to tell us,
Okay.
but can you picture?
Yeah.
It's as a result of your family. The roots. If you come for therapy, we will always be able to trace every single challenge that you are having to your family. So,
even down to trauma,
any kind of life challenge.
I feel like most especially traumas.
No, I'm thinking something like maybe like sexual abuse.
Because what made you attract the person that abused you sexually is from your family. You didn't have parental care, made you to be that traumatized you, or you didn't have what something happened in your family that traumatized you and then made you to start probably watching negative, non-positive movies where a sexual abuse took place, or makes you to start thinking negative or non-positive thoughts towards yourself. Assuming what can even happen if I just get kind of experience? You know, those kind of thoughts that just come.
You can get it from books.
And then books too.
Novels.
Yes. And then from there, the person gets to experience it. I'm not trying to invalidate what people go through during a sexual experience, but I'm saying the person to be held responsible is not just the perpetrator. Whatever happens to you started from you. And whatever is starting from you is starting from your DNA. Whatever is starting from your DNA is starting from your family. So you want to stop thinking that your CEO or your chairman is that organization. How did you get there? It's from your family. So you want to make sure that if you want to really solve a problem, first of all, this is a very serious statement I'm going to say. I am the origin of it. I'm the origin of it because I can trace it. It is traceable to my family. So I need to now look at my family. Can you just take a good look at your family? Look at your family. Look at your life.
And do the similarities.
You'll be so shocked. There are some families that you think they are stable, but they are not stable. So don't assume that your family is stable. Objectively analyze. You guys don't talk. You just say hello. Daddy comes in like a lion. Everybody decides. There's something that family.
Yeah.
So I know what's come to my head now. People who are trying to get married, and I've seen people make decisions about not marrying someone because of something they observed in the family that they want to get married into. Maybe they saw the way one of the siblings is behaving, and that even if the person is a good person, but they're like, if you come from this family, I don't think we can.
You are talking that you cannot marry somebody that is from that. Have you checked your own family,
too?
And have you taken drastic steps to sorting out your family?
How do you take drastic steps to sort out? Because you know that there's some family members that can really set in their ways, right? Yeah. That can just be really, this is who I am, and they don't want to do anything about it.
Troubles of families start from mal-aligned. Normally, even families will always have issues, just as individuals will always have.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have unnecessary stubborn problems. To avoid that, you want to make sure that your parents are aligned before getting married. Daddies and mommies need to be aligned. So when there's an alignment between husbands and wives before getting married, it simplifies the kind of problems and challenges they will have.
They will have, absolutely.
But when fathers and mothers, when people are, so we need to start encouraging people that before you get married, check, are we aligned? You look at that video that you guys did that you said that she just jokingly said, obviously me, I know that you guys have a lot in common. If not, you cannot even sit in front of camera. You won't be able to agree to sit in front of camera.
You know what's even crazy? She said that when I sent her the video.
I was just about to send him that same video, and then he sent it to me. I was about to press send, like that, then just sent it to me.
So whatever you say, I just laugh like, no, that can't be true. So that's why we need to really be very careful for those who are not in a relationship, and for those who are married. Everybody needs to check, are we aligned? And if you're already married and you can see that the alignment is not in terms of sexual alignment, purpose alignment, and core values alignment, if it is 1C, just know that the kind of challenges in that marriage is going to be stubborn, unnecessarily stubborn, that God did not send you.
Some things are just going to be
There
easy.
are some life challenges that are inevitable. But when you now get married, so you want to get married to somebody that you are aligned with, because you would only just have those inevitable exams.
So things like aligning with your goals, what we want to do, are we agreeing to travel or stay back in the country? That one person wants to travel and one person wants to stay back.
Like now, if a phlegmatic choleric person does not want to travel, wants to travel. Let's use Islamiyah now. Look at what she's wearing. This is classic sanguine. This is shouty.
Yeah.
That's classics are going.
Okay.
Now, don't get carried away. There's a part of Islamiyah that does not like going out.
True.
So, if somebody does not want to travel, the same person does not also want to travel. So that person will marry somebody that does not want to travel or wants to travel. But there's a silent part of that person that is the opposite. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So you always want to be careful that somebody may say, I don't like traveling, whereas the silent part of that person wants to travel. So you don't get carried away with what the person is saying or the obvious, which is the primary temperament of that person. You also want to look out for the secondary temperament of that person.
Couples are listening this morning. They have children already, and maybe a wife or a husband is
They should
listening,
brace up.
and they for just this short conversation now, they can observe that they are not in alignment.
They should
And
brace
they
up
have
for.
1 or 2 kids. What drastic steps can they take from now, probably to the end of the year, that can give them tremendous results?
Number one, problem assessment. This session now has brought about objective problem assessment.
Okay.
If you are not aligned, you already know that you're in. So you don't want to live in denial. You don't say, in the name of Jesus, never, no my portion. Hey, no my
Tinubu Shemonti, all belong to Jesus.
That's not what we are saying. Because God gave you a mind to use it.
To think.
So, and I'm not saying God does not have a role in things. I'm saying that your mind too has a role.
Yeah.
So, number one is objective problem assessments. So, I think everybody needs to stop smiling to themselves in the family. It's like we have serious issues. The same way white guys, when there's a little dip in their stock exchange, they start shouting on BBC, on CNN to even be the headline. Just small, maybe 0.5 dip. But our African people, we celebrate you. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't need to wait for the dip in stock exchange to be like.
Don't wait for the problem to compound. As you're seeing it, you solve it.
As you are hearing now, and it's not obvious in the family that there's a serious issue,
Solve it.
start paying attention. So objective problem assessment. Don't deny. Don't live in denial. Number 2 is brace up.
Brace up for impact.
Number 3 is discussion. We need to have open discussion. But you that you are going to call for open discussion, you have to first of all check your life and make sure that you have also been able to objectively sort out your own personal life challenges, the roots, cause, how they are, and the rest like that. So by the time you are calling for a family meeting, you are starting from there. And if you are having that challenge, it means everybody in the family is also having it.
I want you to just talk about this having.
And then, family therapy.
Family.
You will need a professional help. In addition, of course, your religious leaders, you want to involve them, but never throw away the place of. In this environment, the religious leaders naturally common.
Yeah.
But please remember the professional help.
You spoke about vulnerable conversation, having conversations about these issues and, having honest conversations. How can couple, especially now because we're looking at parents because of the daughter now and the child, have honest conversations? Or how can people generally have honest conversations without necessarily attacking each other? Because I've realized that we are a culture of people who don't like to, everything is an attack.
Yeah.
Every information you give to them, they are looking for how to be defensive about it. Even when it is not, but even when you know that you're not attacking this person.
Always on guard.
Every information you get, and for me, I question, even when I see people in high places and I'm giving them feedback and I hear their response like, damn, you have a lot of growing up to do. So how can people have honest conversations without them feeling attacked and being able to take feedback and process it?
So, what's number 1 step?
Identify the problem.
Yeah, what's number 2?
Have a discussion.
No. Problem assessment. Then number 2, brace up. Number 3
Brace up.
is I deliberately mentioned number 3 is in that order is my own personal life. I need to sort out the problem. Not necessarily solve it completely, but be objectively be able to assess my own personal problem.
Yes.
You know why? That will then help you to objectively assess the problem in other people's individuals in that family too. By the time you are telling me about my own problem that you have objectively assessed, it's not going to sound like an attack. Because one, you know, many people find it challenging facing themselves to say, I'm the cause of this problem.
The problem.
But it's very easy to call someone and say,
now you down.
But have you discovered that people's voices start becoming lower and lower once they realize that they are the cause? So first of all, check your own life.
Check yourself.
Face yourself in the mirror and say, you are the cause. You too look at how it feels like.
Take your own part of the blame.
Use your brain like this.
So when talking to yourself and you said I'm the cause and you were able to feel it, there will naturally be an empathetic stuff. So by the time you are facing somebody else, you will know how it feels telling somebody that daddy. You understand? So your choice of words, the way you will say it will be very different.
Absolutely.
And then you will also factor in the other person. How it's going to, then the way you are going to say it is going to be about how this family problem affects you. The other person.
Yeah. How their actions affects me.
No, how the family problem affects the person.
The person. Oh.
Because people naturally take things serious if the problem is theirs. So you have to tell them how this organization, the problem in this organization, how it affects your personal life, and how it affects your productivity, and how it affects the economic gains of this organization. If you two are the CEO and they tell you that this problem is affecting the economic gains in this way, will your eyes not be open? Will you not say, my brother, sit down?
Let's talk.
All right, still talking therapy. In case you have any questions, it's 0811-183-1983. You can send us a text message or a WhatsApp message this morning. We're talking interesting family dynamics right here on the Talking Therapy this Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Tuesday service. Yes. We got a message here from Mosu from Bodija. You can also share your thoughts, opinions, or even a question. 0811-183-1983. Mosu says, hi, Dan and Islamiyah. Discussions and communication is very key. In a marriage, the other party is ready to say what of when you did this too. From the onset, each party should be truthful about their self-assessment. Both should come to the conversation table knowing they have a common goal for the marriage to work amazingly well, plus all the goodies attached. Just for information, dated for 5 years and married for 25 years. The above is still in use as of today, as we still as human beings disagree on trivial things. That's Motu.
Well, Motu, is it Motu or Mosu?
Motu.
Now, I've done a therapy session for a marriage of 40 years.
Wow. People get 40.
And for 20 years, the woman was only happy for 20 years.
Wow.
And I see them outside, they laugh, they gist, and I say, I know the story. I know what we are going through during the session. The wife is thinking of not being in the marriage. But when I see them outside, so guys, don't be carried away with couples because marriage is another funny word entirely. These guys play. They even asked me if I wanted to join the car. I said no because I was still in a state of shock. Like I thought you guys have issues, and they sincerely they had. So because people don't want, because when you attack their marriage or when it shows that their marriage has issues, it's like the APC, the way the APC guy was. It kind of feels as if it's their personal. So in fact, with what we tell people is, if you discover that your marriage has an issue, don't save your marriage first.
Ooh, save yourself.
Because that's when you will be able.
Okay, they will fight you. They will fight you.
You know, for some people, marriage is like a do or die thing. They don't care. They would rather be married. So some people would even tell you that, like, you are having a conversation with some people, they will tell you that at least I'm sure I'm married.
Wait, is it? That's why you see, I don't have any issue with somebody who is saying I am sure married. Be married to somebody who also feels I'm sure married.
Both of you should shall married together.
But you understand? That's what I'm saying. There's not you don't have any right to judge somebody who feels he or she wants to get married because of the Mr. or Mrs. It's okay. Just be married just get married to somebody else who also wants a title. That's okay.
Marry somebody that wants a commitment, that wants a companion,
Yes.
that wants to do something together.
Yes.
Because when you do that,
There will be issues, unnecessary malalignment. So, because the reason why you need to save yourself first before saving your marriage is you will then, because both of you are the ones in the marriage, it will now help you to be able to know how to save your marriage. So, now the reason why I talked about the 40 years of marriage and then the wife was only happy for 20 years is because you cannot, if the foundation of a house is not good, no matter the renovation.
if the foundation will be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Right on, minister.
It's
White
Tuesday,
son.
it's Tuesday service. Yes, Bible study.
So Motun is very right, but that's assuming that the foundation of that marriage on compatibility of core values, compatibility of sex, compatibility of purpose, they are all intact. We won't need to even discuss much. People who are like, you don't discuss much before you even say, look at that, you wanted to send the video, you sent it. What does that say? You understand? So there won't be much discussion. So, when we're talking about family having issues, we're saying that there's already malalignment between the husband and the wife. And you want to quickly deal with it, because what the therapist will now do is to now it's going to start from the parent. The work is going to start from the parents. The therapist will now try to figure out common areas of interest, because nobody really gets married to another person without common areas of interest. Yeah. It's just that the attention is not on those areas. So it is now.
Preach.
The words entering the
Even if the other person wants money, you will still not say I do to somebody that you don't have even if the
tiniest bit of a common interest.
So what the therapist will now do is to now magnify, find it out, because it may not be obvious. And then we will now show the couple. I will now say, guys, do you want this marriage to work? They will say yes. So guys, let's focus on this and completely forget. When you are on your own, face those differences. Be yourself, because you still have to be yourself.
Yeah.
But when you are together, focus on that one thing. It will now affect the whole family, the whole marriage.
You know what I'm thinking about when we're talking about this? I'm looking at what makes you look at certain families, and you look at you date back the family tree of the parent of that parent, the parent of that parent, and you keep looking at it all the way down, and you can see some stark difference as to why certain families have a type of success and some families do not have that type of success. It just boils down to the alignment. And you see, and I'm thinking of the Igbo families, for example. There's something about that alignment that is the most. When setting up a business, the wife is going to be the one handling accounts.
And you know what is working for them is because they are always patient when it comes to marriage.
So we'll marry first.
And it's not marriage first.
It's not marriage first.
It's your life. Get yourself together. They try to get their lives together.
Yes.
So there is a way, when you have patience and you're able to get your life together, it opens your eyes a lot. Yes, because while getting yourself together, you are able to see yourself.
Yes, you know more things about yourself. You know your likes and dislikes. You know exactly, I don't really like this thing. I just do this thing because everybody's doing it. You can tell because it's in the bid of, there's I think it was Jordan Peterson that plays a certain way. That it's in working hard that you know more. You don't know more by being idle.
Yeah.
A moving man would always find his luck, but as you move, you discover the things you like. Opportunities will come your way. Opportunity doesn't go to who knows the most. Opportunity goes to those who are consistently moving and trying to be better for themselves.
Because as you move, you change.
You change, yeah. Each movement requires a different part of you. Each failure shapes your mind and your energy differently. You learn more. You are able to come back from it.
And can you remember what we said in January, that this year is going to move very fast?
Yeah.
This is 7th.
7
It's
months.
July.
I was already calculating for the month, and I was already, and I started writing 21st of July. I said, we just started July now. I'm already.
Enter.
You know, I knew
By
that the
next
year is
week,
fast.
we're
If
two
you want to know
weeks.
the year is fast,
Yeah.
when it's time to pay rent, then you're gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
they texted me like last week, like, oh, just a gentle
Hello,
reminder. I
Mr.
was like,
Daniel. Just
Mr.
say,
Da-
You know, I'm still trying to remember the video where you said, in Islamiyah said Happy New Month, and then I
Yeah.
said, oh, is it Happy New Month in what did I even say? I said something, but that video was at the beginning of June,
and this is another happy
and
new
it's still
month.
fresh in my brain at the beginning of January,
Yeah.
Happy
It
July.
cool overnight.
Moto says, very true. Social, religious, cultural, and purpose compatibility must exist from the outset. Communication all through, during dating, and all through marriage. Know when to speak and when to put your teeth on your tongue. I wanted to talk about the communication part of it. I mean, we're talking about dynamics in family. Like, okay, how do you begin to go on this journey where you're able to forgive yourself for going through that, and also forgive the people that have done that?
Forgive because you also for a very good reason, because you want to make progress in life. It has to be because of you. It has to be a selfish, inverted comma.
Forgiveness is more for you than for the other person.
Is because of you, not necessarily because the other person deserves to be forgiven. Remember, I said if a problem is not personal, you're not going to solve it. If I tweeted that whatever problem you can lay hold on in society is because it's existing because those who are supposed to have it and solve it, they are yet to have it. Once those people who are meant to solve it
Have
that
same
problem.
Sapa, for example.
they will solve it. And then it will be, because whenever because a global problem is a personal problem disguising as a personal problem. Solve it and it will make you a star. Stop looking at the world's problem. Look at your own
Your
problem.
problems.
Solve it and the world will hear of you.
Have to solve your own problem. So bothering yourself about what the government is doing, about insecurity, you really can't solve that problem unless you have a solution to
Yeah.
it, right? There's a guy that built an app recently that can do this alert thing on your phone when
Yeah.
somebody gets kidnapped.
And
or something.
if you trace it down, you go, those people, they were trying to solve their own personal problem.
Yeah.
when they developed that, and that's pretty much how invention comes about.
Yes.
When you watch shows like Shark Tank, for example, people who come up with like innovations and inventions, they're like, oh, I had a problem with this, I couldn't find it in the market, and I was like, oh, okay, what if I build this?
So
it's
don't bother to solve our problem. Just
Solve
solve
your
your problem,
problem.
and naturally we'll just go and pick the solution. If you want to sell it, if you want to give us for free,
Yeah.
don't bother to solve our problem. Stop looking at the world has problem. I need to get the wicked. Let
Solve
the
your
wicked
own
be.
problem.
Even let the devil be. Just solve your own problem,
Yeah.
and then everybody will be coming. Give us
Yeah.
give us water, give us soap, and then naturally the world will always locate the people that need you. They are looking for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to look for people. This one that you're always on social media. Look at you solve your problem, and you will see how people will literally beat bush patches to locate where you are, even if you are in the midst of the bush.
Yeah.
Just solve your own problem, and the world will hear of it somehow because of energy.
What about the place of accountability? Because for some people, the reason why they find it very hard to forgive is that they're like, this person has to just be accountable for what they've done.
Are you God?
No. I'm a god though.
Yeah, you are a God. Wow, that's nice. You are a God, but are you the God?
No. But why are they like that?
That's first of all, like I always say to my class member that is a teacher. Is the teacher in you?
Why are they wicked like that? Why you inherently wicked?
This is the teacher in you.
Eh?
That I was a student. I was always whereas if a student is not doing well, who should be held responsible? Parent, and then
The teacher.
you.
What is it? I don't
Islamiyah.
know. What's my own
You
dear?
understand? So I feel the reason why the person is offended is because there's poor assessment of the situation. The person that offended you came across your path because you attracted the person. So who originated the problem?
You did.
Because
I did.
the person is a wicked person, fine. But the person does not even need to come into your own life. Allow the wicked to let them exist. It's just that don't come to my lane.
And I'll not come to your lane.
And the only way I'm going to do that is making sure that I am myself.
Yes.
So first of all, that's why in therapy we say forgive yourself, forgive the other person. And then this one that religious people have issues with, forgive God. I literally said it. I said it to some pastors. They did not reply me.
What are you saying?
People catch you.
What are you saying?
And the reason is because it's not as if God, but the thing is, your mind, remember I said your mind is not rational. You don't feel that God offended you, but your mind strongly has a grudge against God.
Why me, God?
Yeah.
Your mind has a very, and
there's a musician, Peter something. He's a gospel artist, and I remember.
Is this grey hair?
Yes, it is. Oh.
Yes.
I'm thinking too much.
He has on his lashes everywhere. Yeah.
There's this artist, gospel artist, Peter something. I don't remember his full name now, but I can't remember what he said happened. And he said, I wanted to offend God, so he did everything wrong. Yeah. I think I don't remember
God
that story.
cannot be offended by that person.
Yeah, but he said he just wanted to just do everything wrong, and his goal was, I don't want to be with this person.
Yeah.
And it took an accident for him to walk out that relationship back.
Yeah.
With God. So I hear you when you say, we have to forgive people and we have to, forgive others and forgive God.
But myself first.
But yourself first. When certain situations have tried you in ways that you just know. For example, I've seen people who have how do you tell this person that they did everything right by the books, but people just hated them for doing everything right by the book?
No, you didn't do everything right by the book. If you do everything right by the book, you will attract your own people. Not everybody is your own people. They are not going. Your people that are not your people will never approve of you.
People that are not your own people would never approve of you.
They will never be 100% committed to you.
Yeah.
And we are all looking for people who are 100% committed to us.
You know why I'm saying this? Okay. So me, I have my experience with church hurt, and I can tell you for free that there are just certain things where you do by the books and so. And I know you say people that, how did you say it now? People who are your people will not disapprove of you, or people who are your people will not, but I've seen situations where people just wanted to do God, and some people just felt like they're acting like too holy.
Those are not your people.
They're not your people. That's what.
Yeah, but when you find yourself in that,
leave and go and look for your own people. If it is a church issue, there's another church that they are literally. In fact, they have even made your finding you to be a request every Sunday. God, wherever this person is, and the person is Daniel, and the person works at Blast FM. They literally hear the person on radio. They're not aware that that's the answer.
Yeah.
So just look for another church or another community.
Can you do this same thing with marriage? Maybe with work. Yes, it's easy to do it with work. But some people are married and they're like, we already have kids together. I can't just say because me and this person are no longer aligning. We've done all. Yeah. We should just
go apart.
No,
we can't do that with marriage.
No, that's what makes marriage to be a totally and a completely different institution. You want to make sure that that's why you need a professional help, because the professional help will then be able to magnify, amplify because let me tell you, anybody saying yes to somebody,
they
have something very strong together. You cannot say yes to and go to the altar
if there's nothing
that is not strong. So it is now the duty of the professional to look for that strong thing that made you guys to dress up, do content creation. Do you know how much people pay for their weddings? Wow. You bought 150,000 naira gown.
150K.
No, in like many years ago.
How is it, Dr. Michael? Which era is that?
He just remember the time you had to pay for wedding gown. I was like, what do you mean?
Imagine how much you pay for that wedding gown.
Yeah.
You will now say, what do you think made you to pay that amount? You guys to pay that drop out that money. If you have invested that money into stock exchange, do you know where it is now?
Not even stock is massive.
Yeah.
Sir, something very strong. You saw something strong in that person, in that union. You saw a prospect.
Yeah.
It's just that challenges are coming, or it can actually be that you are right. That it's just that the strong something is like, we said three boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It might just be one box. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So for those who are not married, please, the person, you need to, people are so fine, and if you just enter their life, that's where you see that.
Yeah.
So make sure that the person checks all the 3 boxes. Is very important. You don't have to rush. Just be patient. In fact, when you are patient, you exude the kind of life frequency that aligns with what you
the
desire.
advice that I'm taking, I'm just trying to be patient.
Who be this?
Anyways, Motu still says that forgiveness does not
Motu,
necessarily mean.
thank you very much.
She's on the road this morning. She says forgiveness does not necessarily mean association. You can forgive and keep at arm's length.
Where is that bell?
Don't harbor hatred in your heart. Motu,
Yes.
we're
Thank
clapping
you,
for
Motu.
you. Thank you.
You can forgive somebody and just say bye bye.
Yeah.
We will never ever again meet. And then when we see, we just say hi, and that's all.
Straight up.
Who has to
Because
say hi?
because
What
you
do I
want,
don't say hi to?
well,
I
you see,
don't want to
there's
say
the teacher. That teacher in Islamiyah is making Islamiyah to be.
What if I don't want to say hi? Just
Why
get
will
out
you
of my
not
face.
say? You are going to say
I
hi
don't
because
know.
of your mind.
But like I'm forgiving you, but I just don't want to have anything to do with you. So if I see you, we don't know each other. We have
No,
gone
I
back.
It
don't
means
know
you have not
that.
forgiven
It means
the
you have not
person.
forgiven the person.
No.
Yeah.
It means I just don't want to
Actually,
talk
no.
to you.
Remember when
That you don't talk to them doesn't mean that you won't be courteous.
at least you just say hi. No, you are not doing it for the person. No, Islamiyah.
You're doing it for yourself.
Your mind, you are training your mind, and then your mind, then you walk away. The person, your mind will now feel that person is a very bad person.
No, I don't even think about you. I just
No, you are not thinking of it, but
Yeah.
your mind is thinking.
my mind should change. It should change by itself. Shebi is the one that is doing it.
No, your mind cannot change by itself. It's under your control.
Send it to do what is
Yes, you did.
Consciously or
Through your
subconsciously,
action.
your actions.
That will be like the third
Consciously
time.
or unconsciously, you are the one creating the realities that your mind gives you.
And then you are the one training your mind. So if you just
Training your
walk
mind.
away, you have just trained your mind again.
Me, I've been training my mind now how to sit comfortably with 100 million. I have to be moving in that realm.
Yes.
That's how this last week.
Yeah.
I've been just saying, if I had 100 million, how would I be thinking? How
Yeah.
would I move? How
And then
would
even
I
when you are going
show
down
up?
the staircase,
Yes.
you are just saying 100 million. 100 million. And then you are sowing it into your consciousness.
If I-
Saying $100 million is what these days.
$100 million. Man,
Islamiyah, you have not been saying. Have you been saying it regularly?
Everybody knows that I say $100 million. Everybody that knows me knows that I say $100 million.
So please
all the
don't
time.
stop.
All the time.
Because the way you are
that
even
money
looking,
is coming.
the way you are looking, this top now is
Yeah.
going to be how much?
Yeah. This one. If the $100 million, like 0.001%
It looks very expensive.
of the $100 million.
So you are looking $100 million already.
Thank you. That's the vibe.
you have to feel like it. Dr. Michael, thank you so much for doing
Thank
this with
you.
us.
Thank you very much.
Remember, if you want to talk to Dr. Michael, you can talk to him outside of the show. You can send him a message on his social media platforms at Dr. Michael across all social media platforms, and Quantum Consulting,
Quantum leap.
Quantum Leap Consulting. Do you say an official number that anybody can call for Quantum Leap Consulting?
Yes, I'll give you next week.
Okay, all right. So you can reach Dr. Michael outside of the radio. Dr. Michael is very pricey. No, not pricey. I'm not trying to push you away, but just let you know that every Tuesday morning between 9 and 10, this is the only place you can get free
Therapy on the radio. That's how we say we encourage
and you can
you to
remain
send
anonymous.
messages.
If
Yeah.
you want to remain anonymous, you can remain anonymous. Ask questions, and we can help you and guide you.
Thank you very much. Good morning this morning.